Hey guys and gals, Gaming's here, and today, once again, we are back into the reaction video, and today, we are back with some more internet anarchists. Now, when it comes to internet anarchists, I wanted to keep it, like, secluded to, like, the YouTubers I knew and or have seen, but I'm pretty sure I've seen a couple videos on iDubbbz. I'm not just gonna, you know, assume something and then just be all like, hey guys and gals, I see something about this before. No, you know, I'm going to react to this. We're going to watch it. We're going to enjoy it. Because I'm not going to lie, I actually do enjoy these videos. Because I also look at these videos as like a reflection of what not to do when becoming a good YouTuber. So, anyway, original video description down below. Check it yourself. And tell me, guys and gals, have you ever watched iDubbbz? Do you know the guy? And if the video doesn't talk about something, tell me, like, you know, something that it may have missed, like maybe some information or whatnot, or maybe just give me some good tips as a YouTuber. I'm just saying.
From losing over 700,000 subscribers, as well as the respect of his own fan base, iDubbbz is without a doubt facing one of the worst downfalls in YouTube history.
A good amount of people are just doing the reasonable thing and just making jokes and laughing about it. But there's a whole nother group of people who feel personally devastated and betrayed. You lied to us.
All of this begs the question, how did one of YouTube's most iconic creators become the laughingstock in the eyes of both his fans and the broader internet community? Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be diving into the controversial career and downward spiral of iDubbbz, a creator who built his career on criticizing others, but fell victim to it himself.
Yo, I just realized I have seen iDubbbz before. He's the I'm gay guy, but I've also seen a couple other of his videos. I recognize him because of the glasses.
iDubbbz started his journey on YouTube in 2012, and almost immediately, he began uploading content. The first long-running series on his channel was titled Kickstarter Crap, which saw iDubbbz making fun of various lackluster Kickstarter projects.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Kickstarter crap. Today the piece of crap that we're looking at is called Paintball Panda, the Bamboo Tales, your new everyday game.
Although these videos were nothing more than simple rants, iDubbbz's unique style of presentation and sense of humor set him apart from other channels, which allowed him to rapidly increase his viewer base, growing from a few 100,000 viewers per upload to over 1 million. This critical approach to making videos would bleed into his other projects, and eventually lead to the creation of iDubbbz's most popular series, Content Cop.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Content Cop. Today's theme on Content Cop is equality, but this time I'm gonna make a video about a woman with a... We're talking about Tana Nojewel.
Each upload in the Content Cop series saw iDubbbz break down and berate a specific controversial creator with several edgy jokes and funny sketches mixed in. Over the years, iDubbbz would cover the likes of Tana Mojo, Leafy is Here, and Keemstar, which gave him a reputation for being one of the most ruthless commentary channels on YouTube. Combine this with unhinged collaborations with creators like Filthy Frank, Max Mofo, and Anything for Views, and it was only a matter of time before iDubbbz reached legendary status on the platform.
Hey guys, hang on.
Yeah, Frank is pretty good.
Frank on iDubbbz TV. And today we're playing Dead.
I haven't seen Frank in so long.
We've got the red spots which are fire, we've got the blue spots for the spaghetti, the yellow spots that are mouse traps, and the green spots which are pull a mystery challenge from the hat. If it lands on purple, I get a belt on these.
Ultimately, iDubbbz's unorthodox creativity would inspire a whole generation of other creators to follow in his footsteps. While iDubbbz would later move away from the extremely edgy content, he managed to retain a majority of his fan base, and seemed to be comfortable exploring other avenues of creativity. Unfortunately for iDubbbz, he was about to be put at odds with fans, and it wouldn't be for the content he created. In March 2020, iDubbbz's girlfriend, Anissa Jomha, published a tweet announcing she'd be making an OF account and began promoting it to both of their fan bases. I'm very excited to announce my lewd OF launch. Check me out in the link below. I'm very excited to provide cute cosplay photo sets and more. Hard devil face. Under normal circumstances, announcements like this would generally go unnoticed, but Anice's connection to iDubbbz would incite a response from his community. Seriously, rip, iDubbbz has fallen. I can't believe Ian was a simp all along. I'm sort of disappointed. Really, iDubbbz, more like iCucks. While the comments from viewers were mostly lighthearted trolling, iDubbbz would deem it necessary to respond to the subset of fans that reacted negatively to the situation.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of iDubbbz Complains. This is a very special episode where I get to tackle two topics that I've recently become very passionate about. That is a section of my audience who thinks they know me and my opinion on sex work.
Following this, iDubbbz would directly attack members of his audience who didn't approve of Anice's new line of work, and made it clear he didn't care about their opinion.
A good amount of people are just doing the reasonable thing and just making jokes and laughing about it. But there's a whole nother group of people who feel personally devastated and betrayed. First up, we got Edward. He probably got told by a lot of people that he looks like iDubbbz, and he really liked that because iDubbbz was cool. But now that iDubbbz is a simp, now he's gonna go in full baby Wawa mode.
To try and prove the situation wasn't a big deal, iDubbbz claimed OF content had no impact on someone's future job prospects or social standing, which was an
I'm not gonna
argument.
lie, if you
I
have
think
a
this is one of the
girlfriend,
most important opinions to highlight because it really demonstrates.
I'm not gonna lie, if I have a girlfriend, I make more than enough money. And she doesn't really have to do anything. Now, I don't know how much iDubbbz makes, but I can definitely say that if he has enough to, well, it looks like he has enough to have floating monitors, a nice looking desk, besides all the mess on it. Oh wait, is that a stand-up desk? Oh, that might be a stand-up desk. Now, besides all that, I assume that he possibly has a house. He has over 100,000 views, practically every video, from the time frame we're at right as this moment. Not in reality, in the video. But I think that I'm not here to assume, but I think that's a good amount of money to be making, especially for people who enjoy your content, watch through ads and get, you know, all that stuff. I would not allow my girlfriend to make an OnlyFans. And if she did, I'm leaving. Cause there's no way I would let people, not only because I know I've been talking about this. If I was iDubbbz, I know I'd be talking about this. How people be simping for their lady and letting them do OnlyFans and whatnot. But it's the fact that he's allowing her to do this. And grown men that don't even know iDubbbz, and then men that are just gonna, you know, possibly just follow her and do whatever, are gonna be talking to your lady, possibly just seeing pictures of your lady, and if they pay enough, possibly meet up with your lady. And I pray they don't, cause if they do, and he'd be out like, guys, calm down. It's just work purposes. It's just work purposes. I swear, I'm probably about to get attacked for this video.
Demonstrates a severe lack of real-world experience when you're saying that future jobs are going to be harder to come by because of an OnlyFans account. Like, if you think this affects your standing or your social credibility in getting jobs, you are so sadly mistaken. This is straight out of the playbook of the boomer who's decaying in his lazy boy, who wants to tell you,
if you get jobs,
no, that ain't gonna work. No one's gonna hire you looking like that.
Even though the video attempted to present several compelling points, the fact that iDubbbz was making a response to what most people would consider a non-issue only amplified the negativity towards him and his girlfriend. One of the easiest ways to amplify negativity to yourself in real life is by smelling bad. The worst part about it is that most people won't even tell you that you are the perpetrator of the unsettling scents. In fact, when people do tell you about your scent, it's generally in the form of compliments, when you're wearing a unique or satisfying fragrance. This month, I've been wearing a lot of Versace Eros, as I love the fresh summer scent, which brings back a lot of memories of having nights out in the city with my best friends. Fortunately, I've been able to keep in stock of cologne thanks to today's sponsor, sponsor, Scentbird. While most of the commentary community acknowledged that the controversy was overblown, they also made it clear that iDubbbz's response only made the situation much worse.
While he was getting into this video talking about, you know, the fans that he's cultivated that are highly toxic, he went on them and he finally gave them what they want, an emotional reaction. This would have died a week later anyways. Nobody would have talked about it. Get bored and start playing fucking Furcadia afterwards. The fact that you addressed it to over 1 million people, guess what? It's now going to be brought up for a while.
While this marked the first time iDubbbz overcorrected when it came to controversies involving him and his partner, it wouldn't be the last, as he would go on to repeat this pattern of emotionally responding to criticism. On the 8th of January 2022, a creator by the name of Sam Hyde published a video titled "The Truth About iDubbbz." At a first glance, this video seems like an expose piece about iDubbbz, but the 2-hour-long video was actually roughly cut footage from a documentary that Sam and iDubbbz filmed together several months prior. For a bit of context, Sam Hyde is an internet personality who made a career for himself by pushing the boundaries of what's considered acceptable in online comedy. The footage from the video was meant to be a part of another installment in iDubbbz's series of documentaries covering interesting online figures like Airsoft Fatty and Dax Flame.
The documentary hasn't come out. It's like 8 or 9 months ago we shot that footage, and it's clear that it's not coming out. And we took like 2 weeks of our time and shot a bunch of shit that's like really awesome. And we spent like we rented all that shit. We
rented a T-Rex.
Spent fucking $15,000 on the thing. So we got to release our footage.
Sam went on to explain that he and his team included several bits of misleading but comedic information during filming to both make the documentary more exciting and prevent iDubbbz from a hit piece.
We came up with a lot of funny ideas to like pull tricks and like I hired this crackhead girl to pretend to be my girlfriend, and we did all these funny like prank things, but it wasn't to make him look like an asshole. It was to like make his project funnier. I wanted to make a video with iDubbbz where it was like, oh my god, this is fucking crazy mayhem, this is funny. Part of what went wrong was I think iDubbbz was kind of trying to punk me a little bit. Yeah. And like make me look like a guy that had like fallen off, which I have. Like I've fallen off, like undoubtedly.
Sam's cut of the documentary would garner over 3 million views and lead fans to theorize that the reason iDubbbz hadn't released his version was that he intended to misrepresent Sam. iDubbbz tried to make an on-location documentary following around Sam Hyde to mock him for being washed up. He never uploaded it. Now Sam is showing the footage and it's 2 hours of him and his crew fucking with Ian and making him seem like a meek, awkward nerd, Lamau. A month later, iDubbbz would upload his version of the documentary, titled "Getting Away With It," during which he shed light on his thought process during filming. Apparently, iDubbbz wanted to get an authentic look into who Sam was beyond his comedic persona.
Back in March, we went to Rhode Island to film a documentary with Sam Hyde, who's known for his comedy videos. I thought it'd be interesting to get to know more about Sam because not many people know much about him. He's a bit mysterious. He's a bit
Sam looked like a cool guy.
Whether or not iDubbbz wanted to portray
like a
Sam
character from
negatively
Gravity
was
Falls.
anyone's guess.
That's a
However,
compliment.
it was clear that the conflict of interest between both parties had affected the overall quality of the documentary. On one side, Sam wanted to create a comedic spectacle, while on the other, iDubbbz sought to make an introspective look into an elusive online personality. At the end of the day, neither side got what they wanted, and only walked away with a bitter feud between them. A feud that would only get worse with time. Later that year, iDubbbz would announce an influencer boxing event dubbed Creator Clash to raise money for different charities. Seeing a chance to settle a one-sided rivalry with Hassan Piker, Sam would request to be part of the event, but iDubbbz and Anissa almost immediately turned down the request.
There's been some talk of Sam Hyde getting involved in your event. Could you speak to that?
Yeah, we just did a live stream where we spoke to it a little bit. But if anyone saw the documentary, Getting Away With It, we worked with Sam Hyde for a period. Involving him in our event just isn't a good idea. I think most people would.
Business risk.
I think most people would understand that.
Yeah, it's a huge business risk. I mean,
to viewers, it almost seemed hypocritical for iDubbbz, an individual with a similar controversial past, to exclude Sam from the event for being a quote brand risk. Even though Sam couldn't directly participate, he still managed to get involved by training another fighter named Harley Morenstein of the Epic Mealtime YouTube channel.
So is your first day of real training tomorrow then?
This is Sam Hyde. Remember Sam Hyde?
It might be, yeah.
any minute, huh?
Oh,
It's
yeah, it could
literally
be
the
right now.
second I'm done here, I have a mysterious address that on Google Maps looks like a parking lot. And I'm going to meet him there.
Unfortunately, it would be later revealed on Instagram that Sam wouldn't even be allowed to attend the Creator Clash event, with a comment from Sam reading, "To clarify, I bought 5 front row tickets and found out a few hours before the event that I was banned. So out about 11.5k, also security was walking around with pictures of my face and bothering some people about wearing my shirts. And the cameramen were told to avoid entire sections of the crowd rocking my shiz, lol. And I'd still train iDubbbz for the revenge match if he apologized. Mercy and Grace high on the list nowadays. Just gotta ditch Yoko Ono, referring to Anissa. Sometime after Creator Clash, Sam would make an appearance on the Buckingham show to share his thoughts on the entire debacle.
Question that you were gonna be on this card at any point?
No, I didn't think I was going to be on the card, but I didn't realize at any point that I was going to be fucking blacklisted from a charity event. I got 5 front row tickets. It was $10,000, and it's for charity. And supposedly I'm going to be refunded this money. So he wants me not around badly enough that it's worth taking away $10,000 from charity.
While the reason for his ban was never stated, Sam suspected that Anissa pushed iDubbbz to make the decision.
Like deep down, I want him to be uncucked. I want him to get the tattoos lasered off, get a normal haircut, get rid of Yoko Ono, because that's poisonous. That relationship is poisonous. I think she's got to go, man. She's gonna ruin his life.
It wouldn't be the first time that people speculated that Anissa had played a role in iDubbbz making bad choices.
There's like some days where I ask Ian, like, have I ruined your life? Like, I feel like because you get so many messages where like you have to think about it. It's like Ian as a person has not changed very much in like regards to his like moral stance on a lot of things. But like Ian and how he feels about how he wants to put himself on the internet.
Regardless of the reason behind Sam's ban, public sentiment towards iDubbbz and Anissa was at an all-time low, and by the time Creator Clash 2 rolled around, it would only get worse. By the start of 2023, Sam had completely turned against iDubbbz, and began highlighting the many issues fans had with him. During the lead up to the second Creator Clash, a fighter by the name of Froggy Fresh would become the focal point of online debate and controversy regarding the event. Not only was he being trained by Sam Hyde, but he also made some interesting comments about subscribing to Anissa's OF.
If I don't hurt you beyond what anybody could have imagined, I will be so disappointed in myself that I
was that him
will
in the video?
Subscribe to Anissa's OnlyFans.
By the 25th of March 2023, just 2 days after Froggy made that comment, the Creator Clash Twitter account would make this announcement. There has been a change in the lineup, and Froggy Fresh will no longer be fighting against Chris Raygun. We will announce his replacement in the coming days. With just 3 weeks left, the countdown to Creator Clash 2 has begun. Creator Clash's goal is to make an inclusive and fun environment for creators and fans while giving back to charity. That has always been our mission, and Froggy Fresh's recent behavior does not align with that mission. We look forward to sharing this positive experience on April 15th. Since the reason for the ban was never stated, fans viewed the unexplained ban as another example of iDubbbz using a heavy-handed approach to silence someone he didn't like. As a result, Twitter erupted with criticism and negativity directed at iDubbbz and the whole Creator Clash event, with a tweet from Waste Critical stating, "I'm really disappointed by this. Kicking him for Twitter controversy after months of training is brutal. I don't think any jokes he made were intended to be mean-spirited or shit on anyone. Hopefully they reconsider this decision." In response to the overwhelming hostility towards the event, the organizers at Creator Clash released another statement that they hoped would clarify the reason for banning Froggy. "We want to provide some additional information around the rationale for this decision. We have a legally binding code of conduct that each of our Creator Clash 2 fighters are held to, the violation of which is grounds for termination. Unfortunately, there were several violations made by Froggy Fresh during his tenure with the Creator Clash this year. To add insult to injury, Creator Clash organizers threatened to sue Froggy and demanded he return the funds given to him to cover the training costs," with a tweet reading, "Now I've been threatened with a potential lawsuit if I spoke about this entire mess, and demanding the 15k I used for training, equipment, travel, etc. over the last 5 months? Unbelievable. Is this for charity, or what's going on?" A month after Creator Clash 2, iDubbbz would come out with a video addressing the real reason Froggy was banned from the event.
The main reason Froggy was kicked from the card was for collaborating with Sam Hyde. And, for anyone who's been following the story, that's, fairly obvious. Froggy has explained, his side of the story multiple times. He's been perpetuating a narrative that it's about OnlyFans or that it's about Anissa's mom. And, that's extremely deceptive.
iDubbbz would go on to explain that due to Sam making disparaging comments about Anissa, he didn't want him anywhere near the event.
So yeah, now that this guy is on the daily insulting my wife, I think it's pretty fair to, not want to associate with him in any way. I don't like him. And Froggy knows that. Froggy knows that I don't like him. Of course. That's why he was banned.
In addition to this, iDubbbz would also address the claims that he and Creator Clash were suing Froggy.
By the way, we weren't suing Froggy. We have no interest in going to court over $15,000. We wanted that $15,000 back, but, he wasn't giving it to us. So we have to leave it at that.
That's understandable.
We're not suing him.
While iDubbbz was transparent about his decision to ban Sam and anyone associated with him, the reaction to the video would be overwhelmingly negative for obvious reasons.
His
to make matters
$15,000?
worse, Froggy would release a legal document that confirmed Creator Clash did indeed threaten him with legal action, reading, "If he failed to return the enclosed acknowledgement by the specified date, Creator Clash shall..."
Hold on. Due to your martial breach and consideration of signing the non-disper agreement, did I read that right? Because the agreement. Okay, guys and gals, if you have any information about the $15,000, because I'm thinking what I just heard. I'm gonna let the video finish, but I was thinking what I just heard was he used his $15,000 for training, for traveling, for basically everything over the course of Creator Clash 2, getting warmed up for it. Next thing you know, it gets canceled, or at the very least, he cannot come. They stop him from trying to do the thing, the fight for charity, I'm guessing. And I'm guessing there's a boxing match or whatnot between two creators, and a set of creators. So yeah. And I'm guessing that either that was his $15,000 or they gave him the $15,000, which I don't think they did. I think he used his own, but that's why I'm asking you for clarity.
By the specified date, Creator Clash shall seek all remedies available by law and equity due to your material breach of the bout agreement, including, without limitation, seeking punitive and consequential damages. The troubles for the Creator Clash brand wouldn't stop there, as it was later revealed that the event lost over $250,000 due to overspending and mismanagement. Another noteworthy point in iDubbbz's response video was how he expressed discontent with his edgy content cop phase.
Despite many people being entertained by it, I'm not trying to take that away from you. If you feel like you've learned important lessons or you have grown as a person because of the content I've made, I don't want to take that away from you. With some good can come a lot of bad. And I think I've done a lot of bad.
iDubbbz would echo this sentiment in a video titled "I Miss the Old iDubbbz," in which he apologized to viewers for building his career on hatred, harassment, and negativity.
I've realized that I need to be crystal clear about what I believe, so there's no room for ambiguity. I am responsible for creating a lot of hurtful and damaging content on this channel. I have made some cruel, hurtful content, and I need to acknowledge that, and I'm really sorry that it's taken me this long to acknowledge it.
While iDubbbz seemed to be making a genuine attempt to right what he thought were wrongs in his early days on YouTube, many of his fans would see this as him being insecure about the man he once was, and a betrayal of the fan base that made him famous to begin with comments reading, "You weren't funny because you were offensive. You were just a very funny dude. You can be self-aware and still be funny." There are some people who fully deserve the content cop that they got, as well as the old iDubbbz would have never addressed the people saying they miss the quote, "old iDubbbz," unquote. Sadly, iDubbbz's lack of confidence in himself as a creator would bleed into other projects that he was a part of, and viewers would take notice.
Special guest, Ian. Ian has flown all the way here to Albania to test these gadgets in this undisclosed location and studio kitchen with us. What will happen? Will someone get electrocuted? Will a
Why does Ian look like he's not even supposed
With
to
comments
be
reading,
here?
"You guys are lucky he could fit you in between his wife's tattoo appointments." This is how a dog who's been ruthlessly abused his whole life acts when he enters a new loving home. As well as, only one guy was missing for the whole gang to be reunited again. Well, actually two, because Ian wasn't there. that was just a robot with Ian's skin. iDubbbz made a name for himself by having no filter and being direct with the content that he created. Understandably, he would mature over the years and move away from making the edgy content, but the way he went about it completely alienated his core fan base. A good example of this was how he frequently threw his viewers under the bus in interviews.
I did not like the interactions that I had with fans. There were quite a few human beings that I interacted with.
In person?
Yeah, in person, that just sucked. They just sucked because I attracted a lot of people who suck. Antisocial, weird, basement dwellers, and you know, the one time a month that they come out of their cave is going to restock on supplies at Walmart, and they run into me, their favorite YouTuber.
Combine this with his approach to other edgy creators like Sam Hyde, and it was only a matter of time before fans began to resent him. Over the past few years, iDubbbz has continued to lose his fan base, with his channel dropping over 700,000 subscribers. Whether his unenthusiastic approach to content creation was due to recent uploads struggling to reach 1 million views, backlash from fans, or remorse for his past actions was anyone's guess. However, we can only hope that iDubbbz is able to pull himself out of this slump and return to being the YouTube legend he once was. Stop. Before we finish the video, I just want to shout out Scentbird once again for supporting my channel, and you can find them in the link in the description. With that being said, YouTube thinks you should click the video on screen.
Guys and gals, whether you are a basement dweller, whether you are searching for your precious within your own man cave, whether you are barely leaving the house. Apologies, I have a alarm. It says I'm supposed to make a video. I try my best to keep on the schedule. Now anyway, I like how I say that. Just, you know, I mess up my schedule entirely, because I'm not gonna lie, something just happens, or I get up kind of late and I gotta do something else, and you know, things pop. It happens. Anyway, guys and girls, like I was saying, whether you are a basement dweller, a motherfucker that lives in his room, or you barely just leave out the house, that's fine. Get some sunlight though. I don't need you croaking in bed. Or maybe get some vitamins. But I'm gonna need you to get some sunlight at the very least. Look outside your window. But it's fine to stay in your room. Me personally, I don't do that entirely, because I do stay in my room quite a lot. But whether you see your favorite, you see your favorite YouTuber or whatever, whether you are a basement dweller or whatever, or not, basement dweller or not, you could even just look like it. They shouldn't go on like something public. They shouldn't go on live and announce that to people, because then it's like, oh wow, okay, so clearly when I met him that one time, I'm over thought I was a basement dweller. Even if you did not seem like a basement dweller, it's possible he could have thought of you as a basement dweller. Cause you could have just liked his old content, right? And then you bring it up, and then he's all like, oh no, it's one of these buffoons I raised. I'm like, what the hell? Especially with him going on Ian's, well, what happened to Ian? I'm not even sure. Smash? Oh, I gotta check out Smash too. Smash. Was it Smosh or Smash? Smosh. But he has his own talk show and whatnot. He brings his YouTubers or any good portion of famous people onto it, and he just chats with them. That's kind of nice. I like that. I gotta actually check out more of those videos to see what they be talking about on there. But it's like, I feel like as a YouTuber, it doesn't matter, or not even as a YouTuber, just as someone famous, as long as someone doesn't like overreact or go crazy when they see you, I feel like it's a fine thing to meet someone who lives possibly on the other side of the world, or someone that, you know, just like looks up to you, or it just likes your videos or enjoys your content. Like, you shouldn't just describe them as something that is hurtful, that is insulting. Especially since, I don't know how to word it. What am I doing? I'm just saying, like, there's no need to be rude, especially since this is your fan base you're talking about. me personally, if I meet one of you guys and gals out in the world, by any coincidence, I'm shaking your hand, might even dap you up, and as long as you don't attack me, or even just pull out your camera automatically and just go crazy with it. Cause even if you do pull out your camera, I might be all like, oh hey, what's up? Give you a little like, hey, what's up? And if it's like something like I'm doing at the moment, I'll be all like, yo, can you put the camera down or whatnot? This is like not the time. And like there's understandable or there's certain reasons like a person would be all like aggressive towards a fan, because sometimes fans be going crazy. They just be doing a little too much. But when you just meet someone like calm, collected, cool, or someone that's not doing too much, you can give them the time of day. Unless it's something important you're doing. Like, I don't know, going to the hospital. I don't know. But besides that, yeah, everything should be fine. Or at least that's my opinion anyway. But yeah, honestly. I've seen, thanks to internet art anarchists, I've seen a lot of people just start going crazy against their fan base or whatnot, and start insulting them or trick them or even just use them all together. And it's wild to me to see that shit actually happen. And it's just like, I can't believe my eyes. What have my beliefs in eyes forsaken? No, my goodness, I ruined the entire damn thing. But what has happened for you to forsaken the people that gave you the power you have? And it's like, I don't know. Next thing you know, they make apology videos and them shit's half-assed as hell. Anyway, guys and gals, I hope you all like, subscribe, and do this with the video. And if you did, like, subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell right by subscribing, on my notifications when I upload next. And don't forget to, give me some more video recommendations and things like that. And tell me, what do you think? Or tell me, what do you think of this, like, in video or iDubbbz, if you, like, watched him? Or even just tell me, like, has your favorite YouTuber done anything of the such like this? Or have they been loyal and survived and been thankful to the people that have given them what power they have now? But besides that, I'm Gaming T, aka GT. I'll see you guys and gals later.